Welcome to Nuremberg. The city lies 170 kilometers north of Munich, has almost 1 million inhabitants, and is the unofficial capital of Franconia. Let's explore Nuremberg culture.
Guten Morgen, ich bin Michael Frauenholz. Wir sind in Nürnberg in Deutschland und wir zeigen heute, wie wir die originalen Frauenholz-Lebkuchen in unserer Manufaktur herstellen.
Welcome to Frauenholz Lebkuchen Manufacturing. Here we see Michael Frauenholz getting the day started by combining all the fresh ingredients. You might be wondering, what exactly is Lebkuchen? Well, it's somewhere in between a cake, a cookie, and a pastry. Lebkuchen is uniquely German and specifically uniquely from Nuremberg. The ingredients for the basic Lebkuchen are almonds, hazelnuts, sugar, orange and lemon peel, egg white, apricot jam, honey, marzipan, some spices, and the wafer. Cutting the nuts and combining the ingredients. Here comes the apricot jam. This keeps everything nice and moist. A fact worth noting is that Frauenholz is the only Lebkuchen manufacturer that does not use flour. I love all those nuts. It's a truly rich mixture. All ingredients now thoroughly combined and ready to be placed on the wafer. The chef drives the mixer over to the next station and loads up the hopper. Now comes the most important moment, when the Lebkuchen are formed. With this traditional machine, the team can turn out 11,000 Lebkuchen per day. Lebkuchen was invented by monks in Germany in the 13th century. Lebkuchen bakers were recorded as early as 1395 in Nuremberg. Since 1996, Nuremberger Lebkuchen is a protected designation of origin, meaning that it must be produced within the boundaries of the city. Now it's time for Michael to place the freshly made Lebkuchen in the oven for baking. As I mentioned, these are the basic Lebkuchen. However, there are many different variations for finishing. These are going to be covered in chocolate. Super delicious from Nuremberg. Not far from manufacturing is the Frauenholz Lebkuchen shop. When in Nuremberg, pass on by the shop and pick up your freshly baked Frauenholz Lebkuchen. It's the Bratwurst Häusle. Let's make some fresh sausage. We're here in the manufacturing area just below the restaurant. The chef gets started by adding the ingredients. That's a salt and pepper mixture. Nuremberger Bratwurst is a pork sausage, and here they use only the best ham. Time to add the marjoram. Mix well and then transfer to the hopper. Here we see the master sausage maker filling the fresh casings to create the Nuremberger Bratwurst. They're turning out these batches 3 to 6 times daily, meaning the customers are receiving only the freshest product. Hundreds and hundreds of beautiful Nuremberger Bratwurst. According to the Nuremberger sausage laws, and those are some very strict laws, the Nuremberger Bratwurst can only be 7 to 9 centimeters long, 22 millimeters thick, and shall contain no more than 30% fat. Once the links are assembled, they need to be separated. It's a tricky job. Great care is taken to maintain quality and freshness. From the cooler downstairs to the beechwood open flame grill upstairs, and freshly prepared for all the guests. It's the perfect breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and truly a unique culinary experience. In 2003, the European Union gave the Nuremberger Bratwurst the Protected Geographical Indication. Synonymous with the protected designation of origin, it means the genuine Nuremberg Bratwurst must be produced inside the city's boundaries. That's the local specialty 3 in a bun, or 3 in Weckle in the local dialect. The sausages are so popular here that the grill is constantly loaded up. International visitors from around the world come straight to Nuremberg to satisfy their desire for that tasty delicacy. Now let's meet up with the owner, Werner Beringer, and talk sausage. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Brewshow. We're here in Nuremberg, Germany. We're at the Bratwursthäusle mit Werner Beringer. He's the owner here. They make the best sausages in the world. They're the famous Nuremberg sausages, and I can tell you they're really delicious. We're going to talk a little bit about the sausage. Schönen guten Tag, Herr Werner, Herr Beringer. Welcome to the Brewshow. Can you tell us a little bit about this Nuremberg sausage?
Of course, I can tell you something about Nuremberg sausage. 250 years before Columbus discovered America, we had here already a bratwurst tradition. Since 1313 we produce sausages here, and every day fresh and every day is the same way. So it's really one of the most traditional food we ever have in the world.
Yeah, I had some today for lunch. Fantastic. They're fantastic. And you eat the sausages, I've learned, every day. Is that correct?
That's correct. We produce sausages 3, 4, 6, 7 times fresh a day. So I try to produce, to taste 1 or 2 just to watch it. I know the quality is okay, but don't believe nothing.
Yeah, quality check. We got to have the quality here, that's for sure. Well, as I said, I don't think there's a question about the quality. Can you tell us maybe a little bit about the ingredients?
Yeah, of course. The Nuremberg sausages, they are made only from ham meat, the fresh ham meat. So the pork is coming from the slaughterhouse, and we just use the best part of it. This is the ham. And there's a law of the European Union which says what a Nuremberg sausage should be. It should be 7 to 9 centimeters long, 20 to 22 millimeters thick, not more than 30% fat, no water, no water from everywhere, just the poor meat. The spices must have salt, black pepper, and marjoram. Marjoram leaf is a traditional German, I would say, spice for all kind of sausage. And you are here in the sausage heaven of the world. Yes, you really. Nuremberg and the surrounding part of Franconia and the area around it, they have a specialty of 1,360 different kind of sausage. So
what was that number? It's sausage heaven here, and that's a lot of different types. The number again was 1,000?
360 different type of sausages.
Okay.
So if you come in the late or in the early autumn time, when the festivals and the different little areas are, then you have always a specialty in sausage of this country, which is for hundreds of years already tradition to eat it in that time. And then you stop your car, you put it away, you get your stein of beer, and then you try the food, which is really great. And it's tradition long time, and it's
Yeah, it's great with beer. I had that last night for dinner, some of the sausages here with beer. So how long has your family been making sausage, these specific sausages?
but I myself do it here in this restaurant since 56 years. I'm 56 years boss here, and I make.
You're 56 years old, right?
Yeah, about. And the family is a little bit longer, of course. This house itself has a tradition since 1450, 1460. It was destroyed during the war and it was rebuilt here in the original type. And the sausage production is right below me in the basement.
Okay, and I guess it's really the specialty is also served in a special way. And could you tell us something about that, please?
Yeah, this is served since hundreds of years on pewter tin plates. Tin plate on flat plates for 6, and on deep plates for 8, and on a special formed tin hard plate up to 10 sausages. So everybody knows when the sausages, the plate is coming, how many sausages got to be served. That's a very interesting thing.
Yeah, the specialty, the dry vector, that's right. There's 3 sausages in a bun. It's the most famous thing.
Yeah, this is also a specialty which is a lower price. It's thought for children, for students, for tourists. And you just come in, you put €3 on the table, and then you get a bun with 3 fresh roasted sausages. This is very famous. Okay, I think on a good day we have 200-300 people coming and just tasting this in this way.
Wie heißt es auf Deutsch?
3 im Weckler.
3 im Weckler, okay. That's covered everything. Well, that's awesome. Thanks very much for having us as your guest, Herr Behringer.
It was a pleasure to see you, and I hope you see us again. And we try to keep the sausages for the next 1,200 years.
Yeah, yeah, good. Forever, sausages, Nuremberg sausages forever. Okay.
All right. Thank you. Er weiß nicht, wer der Amerikaner ist.
Nuremberg has a long-standing beer tradition. Tücher has been brewing beer in this facility for more than 100 years. They do one thing here, and they do it well. It's red beer. So let's have a look and a listen. Hey everybody, welcome to the Brewshow. Today we're in Nuremberg, Germany at the Tücher Brewery in the old town Nuremberg, a beautiful place here. Today we're lucky enough to have with us the business technical director of the brewery, Herr Butz. Herr Butz, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you, James, thank you.
Could you please tell us a little bit about the history of Tücher Brewery?
Ja, gerne. Also Tucher ist rund 350 Jahre alt und ist jetzt in diesem schönen Sudhaus seit etwa rund 100 Jahren aktiv gewesen.
I understand in this brewery here in the old town, specifically we have one recipe that's made. It's the red beer, Rotbier. Please tell us something about your Rotbier.
Ja, also das haben wir ganz speziell tatsächlich für Rotbier gebaut. Oder genutzt vielmehr, es bestand ja schon, weil wir sagen, wenn ich hier offene Gärung machen möchte und möchte hier Holzfässer einlagern und mit Holzfässer ein Handling betreiben, dann brauche ich was ganz Spezielles. Da kann ich kein Weißbier brauen oder kein helles. Das ist alleine ausgerichtet auf unsere Rotbierqualität.
Red beer, interesting. I wonder, where did the idea for red beer come from for your brewery here and the Tücher company itself?
Nun, da dieses Gebäude ja prädestiniert ist für Spezialitäten, dann gibt es natürlich die eine Spezialität in Nürnberg. Und das ist historisch belegt auch. Das war Rotbier. Da gab es mal 37 Brauereien, die in Nürnberg im Mittelalter Rotbier gebraut haben. Gibt es heute so nicht mehr. Und da war natürlich die Idee sehr naheliegend zu sagen, okay, dann machen wir hier ein Rotbier. Wir fangen es wieder an.
Sounds great. I'm sure it's delicious. I'm going to try one later. One last question. What are the ingredients for your red beer?
Ja, also wir haben hier im Grunde genommen 5 Malze, aber das ist die eine Wahrheit. Die zweite Wahrheit ist eben diese Holzfassreifung. Das ist eigentlich die 6. Essenz, die wir mit dazu beitragen und die alles Entscheidende. Die 5 Malze müssen zur Essenz passen, damit es in der Reifung dann auch diesen Effekt gibt, den wir uns vorgestellt haben.
Herr Butz, thank you very much for your time.
Ich danke Ihnen, Dankeschön. Danke, viel Erfolg. Danke.
All phases of the brewing process are done here on site, including open fermentation and barrel aging. So next time you're in Nuremberg, try one of the red beers from Tücher. It's really delicious. From the Old Town facility to this modern facility, Tücher does it all. They're brewing and packaging great beer here every day of the week. Let's head inside and have a look. Yeah, they're making some great beer here. But of course, Tücher has a long history. The brewery was founded here in Nuremberg in 1672. The name comes from Freiherrlich von Tücherisch Brauerei. It was a royal brewery of the House of Tücher von Simmelsdorf. Here we see a look back at some of the historical equipment, transportation methods of the past. Locals in Nuremberg on the job and enjoying the fresh beer. Here's the brewery restaurant of old. The Tücher family was so prominent that Elizabeth Tücher graced the 20 Deutschmark banknote. Now let's head back inside and meet the brewmaster.
So, im Sudhaus machen wir also aus der Getreidestärke vergehrbaren Zucker, da eben die Kohlenhydrate im Getreide, also im Malz, vermelzten Getreide vorwiegend als Stärke vorliegen, ist die wichtigste Arbeit im Sudhaus, dass man also aus der Getreidestärke vergehrbaren Zucker macht, da die Hefe nur Einfach- und Zweifachzucker vergären kann. Und da sind wir gerade dabei. Das haben wir also schon abgeschlossen. Diese Maischarbeit dauert 2 Stunden. Und jetzt sind wir beim Läutern. Also momentan läuft die Vorderwürze. Das ist also das erste, was man also abläutert. Also quasi die unlöslichen Bestandteile, die bilden im Läuterbottich eine Filterschicht. Und dadurch filtriert man also dann die Maische. Und was unten rauskommt, ist also die Würze. Und das erste, was vom Hauptguss läuft, das ist die Vorderwürze und die ist auch am stärksten. Wir haben jetzt da 22,1% Stammwürze gehabt. Das heißt, dass in 100 Liter 22 Kilogramm Extrakt gelöst sind. Davon ist natürlich der Hauptteil verkehrbarer Zucker.
Hey, thanks very much, Rudy. Yeah, all in a day's work. The brewmaster's got to keep that kettle clean and deliver the spent grain to the farmers for secondary use. Nothing goes to waste. Today, Nuremberg is a peaceful and beautiful city. As I mentioned, it's north of Munich in the German state of Bavaria. But things weren't always so peaceful here.
Germany's cities lie in ruins, and the hopes of the Nazis lie in the dust. Of all the enemy's leveled cities, none reflects greater destruction than Nuremberg. The swastika will no longer flaunt its crooked arms above the Nazi shrine.
That was then, this is now. A peaceful and prosperous Nuremberg. I'll leave you now with a look at contemporary Nuremberg, a great place to visit. Well, that's our look at Nuremberg, Germany, with its tasty Lebkuchen, world-famous bratwurst, and of course, the delicious Tucher red beer. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time on the Brewshow. Cheers! That is delicious.